Hello, everybody. Today we are going to be playing Dragon Age Inquisition. Now, just a little backstory for me. I have played every Dragon Age game in existence, including the mobile game that was fairly short-lived. So I'm kind of a super hardcore fan. There's a YouTube channel that I watch called, what is it called? Ilderathan, I think. It's a really good, lore Dragon Age YouTube channel run by a wonderful woman named Katie. And she, one, has a really great speaking voice, but two, it's a really interesting channel. I don't really know her. I'm not related to her channel in any way, so I'm not gonna go off on too far of a tangent to be, kind of creepy, but it's a good channel. If you like Dragon Age and you haven't seen her channel, I would go ahead and check that out. So, I put out a little bit of a poll in regards to what character we're gonna make our Inquisitor for this run through, as well as what fighting style they would like. I also asked about attributes that our Inquisitor will have, and what general play style I'm going to have for our Inquisitor. So, I think we can get started. Okay, so I'm going to check the poll and see what that looks like, because I haven't even looked at it. Sorry, I'm taking forever. Okay, so I'll go over the options with you as I'm waiting for these numbers to come up. So, you can choose to be male or female in one of 4 race categories. So you have human. Humans are the most numerous and powerful race in Thedas. They are also the most divided politically and seem to thirst for conflict. Human characters receive a bonus ability point at the start of the game. And then you have, whoops, wrong button. Then you have elves. Elves are historically oppressed people, distinguishable by their lithe frames and pointed ears. Though most survive in the poorest fringes of human cities, others live as nomads known as the Dalish. Elves receive a bonus of 25% to ranged defense. I will say I usually pick elf, me personally. Anyways, then you can pick a dwarf. Dwarves are short, most spend their entire lives underground. Those exiled to the surface are often merchants or smugglers. Because dwarves have no connection to the Fade, they cannot be mages but receive a 25% bonus to magic defense. Dwarf is usually my least played race, mostly because I like to play as a mage, and so you can't be a mage if you're a dwarf, unfortunately. Hopefully that'll change in 4, but we'll see. And then finally we have Qunari. The Qunari are a race of horned giants who follow a strict religious text known as the Qun. Those who have abandoned its principles are known as Tal-Vashoth and often work as mercenaries. Qunari characters get a bonus plus 10% physical damage resistance, which is pretty beneficial, I think, and they do really well. Okay, so let me look at these numbers. So it looks like sorry guys, this is taking forever. Okay, numbers are in, and it is a male Qunari. Yay. And the role will be Rogue Archer. And we'll play normal because we're normal. So the story of our Inquisitor is that the followers of the strict religious philosophy of the Qun, the Qunari, appeared like a tidal wave to the north of Thedas 300 years ago. You are Tal-Vashoth, a Qunari who has rejected the Qun and never even lived in Qunari lands. As part of the Valokos mercenary company, you have earned a living by your own wits and the strength of your blade, ignoring the fearful looks you receive from those around you. Most recently, the company was sent to the Chantry Conclave as hired swords meant to keep the peace between mages and Templars. A task that has gone horribly wrong. And so I have a custom world state. So I'll go over that briefly with you guys. Spoiler free, of course, for the first couple of games. So in the very first game, you play as a Grey Warden. And so you get to customize them, obviously. And mine is in my own personal headcanon, because the really good thing about Dragon Age is you can have your own personal headcanon, and it's correct for your world because you can build the world state. So my personal headcanon is I have a male elf mage who romanced Morrigan. They were together, and at the end of the game, I won't explain anything about it, but at the end of the game, the warden is still alive. was Anders. And he let him go after the thing. I won't give any spoilers, but I let him go. And then I'm trying to think of what else the world state accompanies. I think that's the major two that you'll need to know about. And so obviously now we're going to be male Kunari archer. So let me see. Okay, so the Poles want a very Ifrit looking Kunari male, but hot. That's the main indicator, was but hot. I have to be a little bit not eeny. I think this one is hot. We'll customize him a little bit. I like his skin tone like that. No, I like that one. Eye color, horns, I think. What horns do we want? If red horns curved, don't they? Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, we'll do that. And then hair color. Oh, that's too much. Too much white. Ew. Yeah, I think black suits him the best. I really like mustaches. I have a mustache. I know most of you haven't seen my face, but I really like mustaches. So I think I'm gonna keep his mustache. Voice, they asked for the American voice, so sorry.
As long as the job gets done, I don't care about the rest. You leave me no choice.
Yeah, it works for him. Okay.
Leave me no choice.
I wish we had an option for a really deep voice, though. I kind of like his ears, the way they are. I kind of like his head shape. I think his nose I might change, and his eyes. I kind of want them to be not quite so squinty. Yeah, like that. I like his eyes green like that. His eyebrows are nice. Actually, maybe the inner iris color, I'll make it dark or light. Oh, I kind of like the light. It's the outer one. Ooh, make it really bright, but that's nice. Okay. And let's see if we have any better nose shapes. See from the side, I can't see that. I kind of like the way that one looks. Gotta change those nostrils too. And maybe the nose tip. I feel like it needs to be up a little bit. Yeah, I like that. Now the shape. I like that one. Jawline. We don't want to go up. cutscenes, so I'll shut up. So yeah, I try not to talk through cutscenes so you guys can watch those. Also, just as an FYI, this run will be probably through the vanilla game as well as through the DLC. But I'm going just to be going through the story moments because this game is so intensive and long. You know, I don't want this series to be like 100 episodes. But if you guys want me to do it, I will. But for right now, I'll just be going through the main points of the game.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Okay, before I answer, I'm gonna look at the poll and see what kind of Inquisitor we want to play as. Okay, so the options were nice, mean, sweet and sour, which is like, sarcastic. And then we asked if they're gonna be for mages or Templars. And then we also asked if we're going to conscript or if we're going to be partnerships. And if you don't know anything about this game, I'll explain that when I get to it. So for now, we picked, or we didn't pick, I shouldn't say me, I didn't vote, but the vote picked for sweet and sour. It's a little bit sarcastic, but should be, like the caveat on it is it should be mage rights and being progressive, but is sarcastic and or mean about anything else. So basically we are going to be mean unless it's to mages or progressivity in Thedas. I can deal with that. Okay. So the options are: that's horrible, you think I did it, remain silent. I think we'll remain silent.
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need him, Cassandra.
I'll read these, well, I won't read the tutorial to you, but if there's any lore that we get, I'll read it to you guys. All of those people, so being sad, what now? Being stubborn, let me go. Being angry, and I'm confused, being confused, let me go.
Whatever you think I did, I'm innocent.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman.
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then
Go to the Ford camp, Liliana. I will take him to the rift.
did happen?
It will be easier to show you. It the breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. It's not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
We can investigate, or we can answer. I think we would answer. If I can help, I will. Sounds too nice. While helping save me sounds a little selfish. Do I have a choice? That sounds the most aggressive. Yeah, I'll do that.
So I don't really have a choice about this.
None of us has a choice. They have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinian, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed. There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
So one thing about this game that is a little bit different than the others is that there is quite a bit of exposition.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
About the game and Thedas in general, which is nice for newcomers to the game, but also for people who've played the games quite a bit. It can be a little bit, like repetitive, but I don't mind it that much. I know it was something that I know a lot of players were kind of like, oh my god, I already know this.
Pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No
Sorry guys, I had a little bit of mic trouble.
Everything farther in the valley was laid waste, including the Temple of Sacred Ashes. I suppose you'll see soon enough.
I also asked the poll what companions we wanted to have, and I will go over that when I get closer to that. I'm also really excited to play this game because I played it like 200 times. And it's one of my favorites. Would I say that for every game I play?
Stay behind me!
harm. You need to trust me. I need this weapon. I need this weapon.
A demon attacked me. What was I supposed to do?
You don't need to fight.
Are you saying it won't happen again?
You're right. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless. I should remember you did not attempt to. Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
We have a rash vine guitar.
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now.
I'm not gonna read those to y'all.
There! Watch out! If we flank them, we may gain
I
the
was going
advantage.
to, but it's kind of one of those things that's like, what's the point? That interrupted my attack. Not Cassandra. The demon. I feel like I have to say that because Cassandra is one of my favorite characters.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
I don't know how well we're going to be able to have her as a companion for this run,
Die!
since we're going to be making a lot of mage decisions and progressive decisions.
Ah!
They're falling from the brink!
My dude, what are you firing at? Okay.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
I usually play as a mage, so it's hold on.
Quickly! Before more come through! What did you do? I did nothing. The credit is yours.
So I can help. I did that. You mean the mark? It is related to magic, so I did that.
I closed that thing? How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tagmo.
Pleased to meet you. Nice crossbow. What now? Say what now?
So, I closed the rift. What now?
Now we go to meet Leliana.
What a great idea.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Thank you. You can do that. I'm no use if I'm dead. It's a tough one. I think for magic-based things, since we're not a mage, I think I'll have him be ask any questions or inquisitive ones for magic, because I want him to be, I mean, not me, we want him to be inclusive to mage and very pro mage. So I think I'll do that.
How did you do that?
Healing magic and minor wounds. But I fear your mark is now past the point where those will help you. Cassandra, you should know. The magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well, Bianca's excited.
I love that line because I didn't ask about his
This way,
crossbow,
down the bank.
and
The
just
road ahead.
everyone else.
We must move quickly.
Yes, Barrick's crossbow is named Bianca, and we don't know that as a character because I didn't ask, and so that line is directly to any player who played the second game or asked about that line. I think that's nice. Little nod.
Demons ahead.
That's also funny.
Glad you brought me now, Seeker.
Yeah. Tactical camera. I don't ever use the tactical mode. I'm sure it's useful in the harder modes, but I don't ever feel like I need to use it.
One down!
Heck yeah. When I very first played this game, there's like so many nooks and crannies in here. It took me like 40 hours just to finish the main game. It won't take me any
are you
closer than that
innocent?
now.
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
I don't play
I hope
Archer that
Leliana made
much,
it through all this.
but I got
She's
no idea
resourceful,
so
Seeker.
far.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
I'll have to explore the ability trees on this one more.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us! Hurry! Use the mark!
so the first two ones on this one is Death from Above. So you do more damage when firing from elevation. Your maximum bonus damage is 25%. Maximum height 2 meters. And then Cunning on unlock is +3. And then First Blood, you've learned to pick apart enemies that are still unwounded and unwary. You do more damage to enemies that are only lightly injured. Damage bonus is 15% extra if they have 80% or more in health, and it gives you 3 more dexterity. So it's a quick explanation of how dexterity and cunning help you. So dexterity helps you with your damage output, direct damage output, but your cunning helps you with like crit chances and stuff. So if we're doing, I mean obviously we'll fill out this whole tree, but if for whatever reason you are playing and you wanted to be like solely crit stat or whatever, you'd want your points to go more into cunning than into dexterity. For this one, I think I'll do First Blood because it helps with first hit damages, which is nice.
Rift is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
We must prepare the soldiers.
Did you see something over here? I thought I saw a prompt over here. That's kind of weird.
It is.
Ah, here they come.
You made it.
Sorry, that was my wrist.
Chancellor Roderick. This is.
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead. Must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
So then I say, what about the breach? So no one's in charge here. I'm standing right here. Definitely that.
Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
You shouldn't even be here. Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
Oh, my hair looks brown.
How do you think we should proceed?
You're asking for my opinion.
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own,
So you can pick to charge with the soldiers. Careful, sustained assault. Soldiers will stand with you to ensure arrival. Scouts in the pass may be lost. Or fast but indirect. Soldiers will act as distraction elsewhere. The problem will be addressed sooner, but there may be casualties. I think we would charge with the soldier.
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoner's doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
Ooh la la. I'll do what I can. I hope they're right too. I'm your only hope. I don't think he would be so self-assured. Because you don't want someone who's like super like me, right?
You're not the only one hoping that. We'll see soon enough, won't we? The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
Make her watch over you, for all our sakes.
Just nobody cares.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
I got a new hunting longbow. Let's see if it's better than the one I have. It's exactly the same. Thanks, game. You really helped me out on that one. Alright, Cassandra can get the new Griffin shield and the new Morning Star because they're better than what she has. Fire resistant cowl. You have to be level 6 for this one, which doesn't make any sense to me, so whatever.
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you.
You got a Templar helmet, which I will also give to Cassandra.
No one knows who she was.
Hold on.
Breach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'll try. Can I even get up there? Just tell me what to do. Just tell me what to do.
I'm assuming you have a plan to get me up there.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
So normally when I'm playing, I just jump over this because it takes you right to the cutscene.
Now
But
is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
interrupted. Rude.
What are we hearing?
At a guess?
But I'll take you guys the long way. There's no reason to or anything. There's not like any like merch or anything.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on Lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice. Someone help me!
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most
What's going on here?
Run when you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder. Slay the Canary.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she? Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what
We're
happened.
getting a little bit close to Cassandra. You see that?
This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Back is my baby boy. Truly.
Now! We must strip
So
its
basically,
defenses,
like,
wear it down.
the, like, I don't know, objective of this fight, I guess, is that when the Pride Demon, after a certain amount of time, he armors himself, and so I have to open the rift to strip the defenses. But every time I do, demons will come through the rift, so it's
More
a
coming
distraction.
through the rift.
Thanks, Solus. You did me a solid. So it's like every other, like, rift cycle, basically. You don't get demons. Let's get these stupid demons out the way. Otherwise, they're gonna kill my peeps. Ah. Oh. Yeah, I'll back take that. Stupid Pride Demon. Oh god, Cassandra looks bad. She's not doing well.
Now! Do it!
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. She talented, boys. I'll also read you guys those in-between cards and loading screens if they stay up long enough. I'm playing on a PS4 Pro, so our loading screens aren't very long, usually. It's like this is a originally PS3 game, so it takes some time. faster load-ins. Horrible.
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
It's alright. Why are you afraid? Where am I? Where am I?
Is this another prison?
No? I mean, I don't think so.
Then where am I? Tell me.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
Then we're safe. They're pleased. What happens now?
So, a trial happens now, I suppose?
I don't know anything about that. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
I love how everyone's afraid of Cassandra. Alright. So the thing she dropped gives you elf fruit. I also have the special edition of this game, so it comes with special shipments, which you better more use. Okay, so patient observations. Pain, hope. Someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case. Day 1. Clammy. Shallow breathing. Pulse over fast. Not responsive. Pupils dilated. Mage says his scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case. Rise Est. Okay, so definitely Bow of the Dragon. Yeah, it's kind of cool. A little bit overdone. But let's see. Do I want Avar armor? Stone Bear armor? Shokotar? Atamsar? Or Armor of the Dragon? I think Atamsar. Could see his sexy muscles. Okay, great. And then we don't have any accessories yet. Our name is Karis, or Karis.